We should be live there momentarily. We're not already. Okay, it's not only a Bears fan, his PlayStation name is Hester, so very serious Bears fan coming for us here. Alright, looks like we're live. Let me get us the Madden overlay for the vertical viewers. And we'll start to Xfinity right now, and you guys should be able to come on in and chat it up with us. Making sure my mic was muted, so the opponent doesn't have to hear my play-by-play here today. Got a 3 tight end set that they're starting with, so maybe with the run game, maybe not. And we're going to get to the quarterback, so hey, good start for the defense. And this guy's going to hustle to the line here to get after us. It's like the same play. Just have the check down underneath there to AP. And Peterson bouncing off my defense. Let's see, Young Skywalker, Mason Gary, how are you guys? Thrill, good to see you. How are you doing? They're in the red chat. We're multi-streaming. So I'm reading all the chat everywhere, and hope you guys are doing great. Who's ready for the Cowboys and the Eagles tomorrow? Defending champ Eagles will get it going. Looking for their defense of the crown, so to speak. Laserbeam, how are you? AP Jimenez, good to see you. If you're on TikTok, please be sure to follow, share, and like. If you're watching in the red chat within, we'd love you to subscribe and hit that thumbs up. We'll get a defensive stand to start off our day and playing some seasons, see how far we can go. Hey Rory, how are you doing? Welcome into TikTok chat. Gilly, good to see you. Lynch has a huge hole to run through. He just wasn't quite able to bounce that to the outside. I think I'm in Atlanta playbook, so still getting I'm trying to get familiar with what's going on here. Jesus, good to see you as well. We got tight end out in the flat for a few yards. Let's see. Penguin buddy, good to see you. Jose, good to see you. T Scott, how's it going? Welcome to the chat. I'm ready for tomorrow. Yeah, I'm not jumping ahead to Sunday. I mean, yeah, Sundays should be interesting. I don't really know what to expect from Seattle or from San Francisco. I hope it's more Seattle than San Francisco, of course, but I don't know, man. I could see game going either way. We've had a lot of turnover in our roster. What do you think about the Niners roster, Jose, going into the season? And 3rd and inches will get the conversion. So we're approaching the red zone. And that game's in Seattle, I believe. I saw some post yesterday that said a lot of 49er fans have bought tickets to the game and expect a ton of 49er fans to be in attendance, which isn't great for home field advantage, of course. Don't like that. Threw it away as it was a decent drive. I was just thinking to mix in a little bit of pass attack, and he takes it back. Opponent had the ball first to start this out. Opponent seems to want to drop off to the flat a lot. If you're watching on TikTok, please be sure to tap that screen and follow up. Love talking sports with you guys, so come on in and chat us up. Mick, how's your day going? Good to see you. DJ's in the stream. What's up, CJ? CJ's probably ready for Sunday. Let's see, APBD, Smitty, good to see you guys. Danielle Freak just shared the live video. I hope everybody else will as well. Oh, I thought we were going to get the interception with the old lacquer. Wasn't able to click on and get him to animate quickly enough. And we'll get the pass breakup. So got that going for us. 4th and long coming here. First game in a bit. I've been playing MLB. We had an MLB weekend where there was a lot of drops on and available for us. Opponent loves that tight end attack play and has been spamming it over and over here in the early going. And I did not use her that well. Man, I was trying to undercut it and intercept it. Just needed the breakup. They get the big gain. And they're in business now down to the goal line. Kion, how are you? Welcome aboard. How's your day going, Kion? Head off to AP and we'll smash him at the line. Boy, we have hit that quarterback a lot. Finally, the ball comes out. And I hope it's not going to be a safety. Ooh, they gave it to us down at the 1. I thought that probably should have been a safety. But, hey, I'll take an animation that goes my way anytime I can get it. Gotta get this out quick with Bo Nix. What is that? Bangs off the tight end. Let's see. Sasquatch, welcome into TikTok chat. How are you, Sasquatch? Keaton, good to see you as well. Great to have you chat with us. Football's back tomorrow. And we get out of the shadow of our own goalpost there. Let's see, Harry Styles hater. What's up, Harry? And not able to catch it with the receiver that was kind of faced up towards us. He's in a back pedal and all that with Nix. Boy, I don't know what to do with my offense. Have yet to find plays that I'm super comfortable running in this edition of Madden. Haven't played as much as I'd like to. Got Higgins, Thomas, and Moore split out to the left there. And Higgins able to get us a first down. Here's Johnny. What's up, Johnny? How's your day going? Gotta kind of hurry up. We're getting low on time. Chris, welcome in. APBD, how are you doing today? Great to see you in chat. Oh, I thought Lynch was going to bounce it out big. Not quite. We'll use the timeout there on 3rd and 1. Wow, terrible play. Glad we didn't catch that. Would have been a huge loss. Let's go for it here on 4th. Yeah, I got him out of a pack, Ruben, and we got Bo Nix playing. Ruben, did you get the new Madden, or are you not playing it yet? Antonio Campos, how's it going? Javon, good to see you. They're in chat. He's okay. I haven't played enough. I should probably have better cards than I do, but I haven't played a whole lot Ruben since the game came out. A little bit behind on Madden at the moment. Oh, so that's what he's trying to do, is get the hook route, and it worked out for him there. You're not on PlayStation or Xbox? Didn't you play the game last year, Ruben? See, Zay, Crime, good to see you guys. How's everybody doing? PlayStation 4. Okay. Got to get you a new console, Ruben. Yeah, he'll scramble in and need to get the rust off. All right, if you guys are watching on TikTok, tap, tap, tap. We need you following up and helping us out there. Love the shares and the likes on TikTok as well. See, Ruben, he's got no money. Ruben, are you in school? Not working? What are you doing these days, Ruben? Introverted Mullet, good to see you. Sheriff, good to see you. What's happening, everybody? They're in TikTok chat. Hector, welcome aboard. And I couldn't get to that ball. Chasey, welcome in. Good to have you, Chasey. Right now, searching for work for Ruben. Well, I hope they get you lined up sooner than later, bud. What type of work do you like to do, Ruben? Could be a scoop and a score if we can keep our feet. Van Ginkel into the end zone like that. Hey, Clogger, how's your day been? Welcome into TikTok chat. Yeah, needed that one AP for sure. I'm going to try to pressure off the left side since he's running that kind of reverse bootleg play so often. Kicks up and away. And here we go. That one's batted up. I thought we might get another turnover for a second. Ted's too nice. Welcome in. How are you, Tez? Yeah, good to have you in the stream, Tez. I'm ready for some NFL tomorrow. How about yourself? Well, it looks to be flipping the play. Getting an easy interception. 3 seconds to try to make something happen, though. So you two can't wait. Literally dying. Been one of the longest 7 months of your life. Yeah. You don't realize how much you love the NFL till there's no NFL for a while. Ah, if we could have got the tackle broken, we would have been good. I mean, I imagine the Eagles win that game pretty easily. No disrespect to any Cowboy fans. What do you think, AP? Cowboys without Parsons don't seem nearly as scary. Eagles all the way, says Tez. Bryce, Slim, welcome in everybody that's watching on TikTok. If you're on the For Your page, come on in. Every follower adds to our timer, and we do a longer stream. So, hey, please follow, share, and like. So you got Bryce and was it Braden coming in? How are you, fellas? Didn't want to start as late as I did today, but Next couple days I have to start a little bit on the later side for the streams. Miss George Pickens, though, does Tez. Yeah, I was surprised that Pickens got traded, to be honest. I thought they were going to try to utilize the deep ball with Pickens and Metcalf. It's like traded for Metcalf from my favorite team. I like Seattle, and then they flipped Pickens out to Dallas. All right, Lynch into a pile of bodies. We get the first down. What did you guys get for Pickens? Was it a second rounder, or did you guys get a first for him? Yeah, same here. I definitely didn't expect that to happen. Their plan was different than what I imagined they were expecting to do there. So you guys got a third and a bag of chips. Yeah, sometimes you just don't get as much as you anticipate for your guys. Knowing when it's a fan favorite. I'll bring up 3rd and 3. Been trying to play one day Madden, one day MLB The Show. Well, I've been playing more MLB than Madden recently. MLB had drops on over the weekend, and we've had some real life streams to do, so need to get the algorithm to pick us up as football streamer again. Higgins will get a first down. Let's see. Christopher, Aiden, how are you guys? Welcome into chat. Come on in, click through, hit the follow button. Let's talk sports. Let's see. Mr. Messenbach and Glenn, how are you, fellas? I'm seeing the names as they join. Jason, welcome in. I don't know. Somebody told me to run this Atlanta playbook, but not sure where the good plays are. I think Madden's been pretty fun so far this year. I haven't played it a lot of Madden hours, though, so, you know, if anybody has any major complaints on the game, I don't know what they are. It looks and feels pretty smooth to me so far, just for me. Time to see if the Niners are falling apart or not. Boy, I hope so. Get a trade-off for him, says Tez. And we got Lynch running for the first down. Generally struggling in MLB, so that's why you're wondering. MLB's getting that point where I think a lot of people, if they haven't already left, they will be leaving soon. You know, we're getting to playoff time, and not every gamer is this way, but a lot of gamers, I think, enjoy the sport game if their team is still relevant. And a lot of our teams, you know, we're at the end of our season, and we're not going to make the playoffs. Like myself, I like the A's, so I have a little bit less interest once my team's eliminated, and I'm not watching it every day. Let's see, you're loving it. One of the best Maddens that you've ever played. Hey, what's up, Joey Smith? How are you doing, friend? Those of you on TikTok, you guys control the timer. Please be sure to follow if you haven't. If you have any friends showing online, or even if they're not online, just please share the stream with them. The shares help a lot with our discoverability. We're live on purple and red streams today, too. Nelly, Matt, how's your day going? Good to have you there. Oh, no way. That was walk-in touchdown, but I airmailed that thing. Scrambling out, right? I mean, not going to be as accurate. Playing Mutt, Nelly. Definitely don't belong on ranked. I haven't played a whole lot this year, so my decision making not quite where I need it to be. You with the Pirates just need some bats for Tez. And they're recommending I go for 2 to make it a 7-point advantage. He lined up pretty well, and CPU able to get me. Let's see, Unk and Liam welcome in. See, Nelly doesn't play Mutt. What do you play, Nelly? So, Tez, what's going on with O'Neal Cruz? Is he doing well in his conversion to being a center fielder, or does he look rough out there? Let's see, Franklin, Tyler, welcome in, guys. Let's finally running a different formation. He ran the same play numerous times to start the game. He's targeting Higgins a lot. Let's see, T91 and Jared, how are you guys? Where is Higgins? Higgins at triangle. He's got to throw off to the other side. I thought you may have been locked into Higgins where he wasn't going to throw otherwise. Great setup. You stream. Trying to get everybody with at least one viewer. It's tough when you first get started, man. He's been okay. Never really liked when they put him in the outfield. For Tez, so it's just he doesn't fit. Let's see, Justin, Matthew, Malachi, Wrestler, D-Will. See a lot more names starting to scroll across now on TikTok. Please follow, fellas, if you haven't. Every follower extends our timer and we do a longer stream. And following's free. Usually on earlier, but real life has gotten in the way. We've been starting to stream a bit later. Angel Hernandez is in the chat. What's up, Angel? Polima, welcome aboard. And a good run to AP. I thought he was going to bop that outside. Gonna see the light show. All right, they flash over there beyond my elliptical. There we go. Nelly got the lights going. Got the timer going up. Everybody be like Nelly. But yeah, thanks, Nelly. Guess the opponent's looking to run down the clock here. He's biding his time. Probably have to dump into our timeout soon. Give myself a shot back the other way. Aaron Pearson kind of run through us. Of course, Tyler. Yeah. What do you think we're going to do, Tyler? Been waiting for football for ages, man. Are you watching tomorrow, Tyler? Or you got other plans? Let's see. Justin in. Joey, welcome in, guys. And they'll take time there. So it looks like he just wants to power it down there. We'll see. Going to watch the game tomorrow. Tyler, who do you have winning? Cowboys or Eagles? Who's everybody got winning for that matter? And he threw it right at my user. I couldn't get turned around fast enough. Only good thing is I got time going back the other way. AP, he says, I want to say Eagles, ... I think he's going to tell us a little bit more. One's going to go for 2, try to make a 3-point advantage. Pick 2 would be perfect right here. Yeah, force the incomplete. We can go win with a field goal, possibly. Hey, Boski Bo, what's up, man? Good to see you. Boski's in the chat. Thanks for the heart, me. Boski's ready for some football tomorrow. Boski, if you didn't see it, I posted the stories with the up-close printout. Of course, we had a few printouts for Boski Bo with his Buffalo Bills up on the wall last couple months. Let's see, you're a Jets fan. Eagles are winning tomorrow, says Tyler. Yeah, I don't really have a huge rooting interest one way or the other, but definitely going to tune in to see how it goes. Red zone up play, and we hit Higgins. Let me go no huddle and preserve timeout a minute. Capitalize, Emags, welcome in, guys. Higgins in pretty good shape. Let's take a timeout and reset what we're doing here a bit. If you're scrolling on TikTok's For You page, hey, come on in. Following's free. Not sure how much time this will take. I don't mind running one more play and trying to get the walk-off play. See if that tight end Uh, deal there. We need it. Higgins down to the 1, and we'll send out the field goal unit right here. Capitalize G, BBB, Jin, good boy. Yeah, welcome in, guys. Your follows give me good luck, so yeah, everyone follow up if you haven't. Ooh, I ran out of Pokeballs. Cody, Edgar, welcome into to chat, fellas. I mean, that should be good. All right, Cody, he's hitting follow and we're winning the game. What did I tell you, Cody? Follows are good luck. Hey, what's up, Uber? Haven't seen you in month of Sundays. What you been doing, Uber? I need to load up some Pokeballs. What's it? Pokeshop. Pokeball 100, I think. Sorry, Uber, I'm going to spam chat a second. I just like to get them all in a hurry or all at once, and then I don't have to do much. I have a little catch thing on my stream deck in front of me. So yeah, Uber, what you been doing, man? How's everything out your way? You still in Texas, or did you move from there? Can I get you Madden, please? No, I don't think I will. I don't think you even followed the stream, so no, I'm not gonna buy you Madden. But yeah, occasionally we have a giveaway, so stay followed. Already give away 2 copies this year. Busy these days, still in Texas for Uber. Let's see, Dirk Leon, Dylan, Logan, Justice. Hey, welcome in, guys, on TikTok. Everyone that follows, you guys increase the length of the stream, so please follow up. Be like Cody. Cody, who's your favorite NFL team? Latonio, welcome over to our chat. Randy, good to see you too. On a little late today, but I gotta go be the real life Uber. I gotta drive my son to music lessons, and then I gotta drive him to it's like a prep class before school gets started. I guess that's the new scum kick, so probably playing somebody sweaty here. Well, Dylan's been following. Thanks, Dylan. Somebody just asked me to buy him the game, who I don't think is a follower. Titans to the Super Bowl, says Latonio. I don't think so, unless they're attending as fans. I don't imagine Tennessee's getting there. Thought on the Parsons trade, you're a Cowboy fan. I think it's a fairly even trade, honestly. I know the Cowboys are getting drug a lot, but you know, you guys got a couple first rounders on it. He wasn't likely to re-sign anyways, so you know, what can you do? Wyatt Brown, thanks for following. Wyatt, who's your favorite NFL team? Killing, what do you think about that trade? Let's see, Justin Combs, Coach Mike, how's it going, fellas? Let's see, Dylan says, you saw that, pre-ordered it. It's just like 25 with updated rosters. Cody's a New Orleans fan. This Madden feels different than 25, Dylan. Definitely looks and plays a bit differently. I'm not saying it's better or worse. You know, it depends on the gamer, but yeah, I think the knock on it being a copy and paste isn't fair. Like visually, the game looks different. They've put some development behind the game for sure. Cody says, got no quarterback. It's always tough. Enjoying this Madden more than 25 for Windsor. Me too, Windsor. Windsor, great to see you in chat. Let's see, Cooper, R2, Chris, welcome in, guys. Hawks Prime's there. Got to get everybody following. Windsor's there. He'll get you guys following. Windsor will whip everybody into a good spirit. What is 77 doing on that play, man? He needs to go put the body on him. Just jam me up. Robert, welcome in. Rumi, welcome in. Let's see. The friend says, good trade in your opinion. Supposedly he caused a lot of locker room tensions regarding Parsons. Jerry said he's going to turn those picks into a great player. We'll see. Yeah, tough to know with Jerry at this stage of Jerry's life and career. Yeah, I feel like this Madden's quite a bit better. And I didn't even mind 25. I just think like, oh yeah, looks nice, and seems like there's a lot of cards to be had just from grinding the game. Let's see, Crispy, Dr. J Boy, what's happening, fellas? Who's ready for week 1? I know I am. I'm ready for week 1 for sure. Tyson, that's correct. I'm a Seahawks fan. Let's see. Buddy says, honestly, I think Jerry wants to win. He's just stuck in the old days. Yeah, the game's passed him by. Life's passed him by a little bit for Jerry Jones. You know, unfortunate if you're a Cowboys fan, you don't want to probably wait for Jerry to pass for things to change, but that's likely how it's going to be. Your brother works for the Seahawks? He's the designer. Designer for what? Social media team or something? Oh, I see, Dylan. I think a lot of games do have rubber banding within them, whether we like it or not. Tyson, hey, thanks for following. Hey, whatever he does, that's pretty cool. He's probably under some NDAs, not to talk about too much. Not picking up the funnels when there's three guys around, another team gets it. That's some frustrating stuff. Should be able to scoop up the football, right? Let's see, Ahmad, Nick Perez, welcome in, guys. Seahawks are playing against the 49ers in Seattle to start out the season, so a little bit of a rivalry game. Hey, Windsor, definitely appreciate the heart me, and Austin Cunningham, thanks for following. Now we're getting the lights going a bit. He did pretty well to split the two receivers there, and I thought I had the big game, but he's able to slip over and cause the pass breakup. No, it's okay, Dylan. Yeah, I'm not trying to pick a bone with you or anything. It's just, hey, for myself, I feel like Madden's pretty fun so far. Let's see, Big Z's and Nate Robinson, welcome into chat. Yeah, we've got to get everybody following if you guys would be so kind. It's free to follow, right? And then the timer goes up and all the good stuff. Chris Lee Bear, welcome in. Yeah, that is just glued on defensively, and I'm not able to get the conversion. Austin, I'm doing good. Who's your favorite NFL team? This guy seemingly has a much better roster than I do. I have not been on top of everything the way I would like to be, because I'm trying to split the difference between this one and MLB, so a bit behind on Madden. See, Austin is a Saints fan. Second Saints fan this morning. How are you feeling about the win-loss column for the Saints this year? Like, what do you think they're going to do wins-wise? I don't know who's going to play quarterback for you. I know you guys got that second rounder. That was a bit of an older rookie this year. But I don't know who's starting week one. I don't know if it's Rattler. I don't know if the guy from Fresno State's going to be getting some run or what's going on with the Saints. Always good to see the streams. Always love it when you see 40 plus minutes. Hey, I'm glad that you love hanging out, Dylan. They announced Rattler for week one. How do you guys feel about Rattler getting the start? Kansas City looked really good in that last preseason game. You hope the deep ball comes back. You guys are going to need it. Who does Kansas City start with this week? I feel like I'm going to need a few things to bounce my way for this game, if I want to pull it out. Chargers. That's a good one. Is everybody playing a division rival to start week one? I haven't looked at the schedule that closely. Good throw. I thought he was going for the intermediate route, but had that outbreaking route. It's in Brazil. I didn't realize we had a Brazil game again. Hopefully that field is playing decently, because I know we had some injuries last year. I think it was Packers and Eagles, right, last year. Hey, what's up, LaPanda? Great to see you in stream. Tyson, what are you saying, please, for? I missed whatever you asked, Tyson. Cody, I'm a Seahawks fan. Field scares you. Yeah, I hate to have a guy wrench his knee or something. Caved in and you got 2K. Hey, what's your thoughts on it so far, Edgar? Who else has 2K in the chat? Those of you that have been playing it, that have chatted with me so far, they've been pretty happy with the game. Cody's a Kansas City fan. Edgar is very rusty. I would be completely lost if I jumped on. Let's see, we're losing Rice for the first 6 games. Yeah, this guy, his top 3 players, I think were 85s and 86s, and I'm a ways behind all that. I do have those season 1 guys, but that's about it. Has everybody got Adrian Peterson? Last opponent had AP as well. Former Seahawk for a couple games. Yeah, that's a nice play. Wide open to run in. Let's see. I see Jim, Michael, Alec. Welcome into TikTok chat, guys. If you're new, please follow and stick around with us. Sorry for the late starts. Next couple of days will be late starts. Then I should be on earlier in the mornings. Rest of the week. Saturday, I have live college football reaction to college football. I think we have New Mexico and Idaho State. I'm trying to open my Discord now. It's fighting me. Hold on, I'll tell you guys what I have. Yeah, New Mexico versus Idaho State. I will get to stream that one Mountain West game at noon my time, West Coast time. Probably we'll just stream it to Red and Purple streams. Let's see, Ricky and Jashinga, welcome in, fellas. And his defenders are just locked to my receivers. That would have been a heck of an animation. Don't want to just run the same play a million times, but I got to find something that moves the ball up the field, or it's going to be over quick. Let's see. 809, welcome in. Chandler, how are you? Mike Rodriguez, good to see you. Hans Peter, welcome to the chat. Seeing the name scroll across on TikTok. Tyson, I don't know what you're asking, dude. I know you said please and then something else, but you must be saying something that's conflicting with AutoMod because I don't know what you're on about. Bama Girl 2020, welcome in. We have a mod named Bama Girl, but I think it's a different Bama Girl. Bama Girls everywhere. Yeah, I appreciate you saying please and being polite about everything, but I don't know what you want, Tyson. I don't know if you're wanting to play with me or what. But I often say this is an unfriendly stream and I don't play with the viewers. Yeah, exactly, Austin. Yeah, kind of crazy Alabama lost that first game, right? Those of you that tune in a lot know that I don't follow collegiately as closely, so I don't know if we should have expected it or if that was a huge upset. Tap and share. Let's get the timer up exactly, Windsor. Kind of feeling this game is not going to tilt my way, but we'll battle and see what happens. Definitely a huge upset. I saw some comments from Johnny Manziel saying nobody fears Alabama football anymore. And then he went on to list a few teams that didn't fear him, like Kentucky and stuff. I don't know if that's just sort of the post Nick Sabian days or what it is. I think this may be a mismatch, Edgar, as far as my opponent's roster looked a lot better than mine loading into the game. I got to get back on grinding, get all the challenges and stuff done. There isn't a team on the SEC that fears Bama anymore, says Dylan. I know the Sooners won pretty convincingly, but they played a weaker team. I think they played like Central Illinois or something. Alabama's definitely lost its mystique, says Windsor. Yeah, let's see how the pass breakup. The Kyler Murray looks like a good mutt card. Sabian had them in line. Now you don't know if the new coach makes it through the year with the job. What'd you guys think about Arch Manning's first game being the main guy? I know they didn't play particularly well. Such a machine winning and recruiting under Sabian, says Windsor. Also, I know people were saying Belichick may not make it through more than one season there at UNC. But, you know, one game. Let's overreact about everything, too. But I don't know how long Belichick's going to tolerate losing. I mean, it's not like he needs it. He's got his young significant other, and he's got his money. Probably just doing college to be out of the house would be my suspicion with Coach Belichick. And we'll stop him in the flat, so at least get the ball back. Dylan's a huge Razorback fan, so if Texas plays the way they did, we will win that game. Is that coming up Saturday, Dylan? Or do you guys have them down the schedule in a couple weeks? Hey, Bone, thanks for following. Who's your favorite NFL team, Bone? It is down the schedule. I like the Sooners. I'm not sure if we're playing the Red River rivalry every single year now that you know teams have moved to the SEC. I assume that we'll play Texas, but I don't know. Let's see, Bone is a Lions fan. What are you thinking about this coming season, Bone? Hey, Holy Fivefold, great to see you. Arkansas is going to surprise a lot of people this year, says Dylan. Playing Michigan this Saturday. Yeah, that's going to be bad for the Sooners, I think. Bone likes the Lions. Yeah, how many wins for your Lions, Bone? In your opinion, regular season wise? Holy, what you been up to, buddy? Need something to take a deep shot here. We got Tyler 2014 coming in. Hey, my opponent should quit. My opponent should go to work right now. Sooners are predicted to win. No way, Cinema. Sooners are predicted to win that game. Like it's going to be a game for Big Blue to rack up the points on us. Taylor Green just threw for 366 yards and 6 touchdowns. NHL's coming out in 2 days. Oh, I need to look for a creator code. They may give me a code to play it Holy. Probably stream it for like 2 days just to see if I get some hockey eyeballs upon my community. And I'm just gonna absolutely stink like I do every time because I play it like twice a year. Marcus, what's up, friend? How's your day going, Marcus? Hope you guys follow Holy if you haven't, if you're in the purple chat. Yeah, I don't have the play turned on. I should probably turn it on so I can jump in there and test it out. Just trying to wait and load that up for Higgins. 52-7 blowout. You were there, and it was a great showing. Who's the best hitter in the league? I mean, Kurtz is good. Uh, Hopefully, teams don't kind of figure Kurtz out over time. I guess I better punt. Don't want to give him a short field more points up here. Yeah, what Kurtz is doing is like a 23-year-old has been super impressive. Had an oblique strain. He missed like 3-4 games and was back in the lineup yesterday against the Cardinals. Let's see, Tank. Thanks for following. Who's your favorite NFL player to watch currently, Tank? My favorite on like my favorite non-Seahawk player is probably Patrick Mahomes. Love watching Patrick. What's up, Cardinals? How you doing, buddy? Let's see. He reminds you of Giambi. I guess that's an okay comparison. Let's see, Barkley, no doubt. Yeah, Barkley is exciting when he gets the ball in his hands. But that blocked up well for him. I should have jammed up the animation more with my user. Let's run to the line and try it again. I don't blame him. Went to the game last night. Yeah, that was a good game for you guys to go to if you're a Cardinal fan. First game was not so good for the Cardinals. Kept thinking the A's were gonna put something together, but man, the Cardinals pitched well. Also did the A's other than that 2-run shot. Did I hear about the Clippers Kawhi story? No, I did not. Blade's nice, dude. I've interacted with Blade in Sacramento, and he sent autographs for my kids. We are multi-streaming, so if you hear me reading chat that you don't see it, somebody in the other platforms. And yeah, occasionally we have like fun stuff going on. So please follow Donnell Freak everywhere if you haven't. Let's see, Hood, welcome aboard. Thanks for following, Hood. But no, I don't know the Quiet Leonard story. I missed out on it. Super appreciate you sharing the stream. Yeah, the shares are supposed to be one of the top things a viewer can do besides spending money to drive the algorithm. You know, if somebody comes in splashing galaxies, then sure, that should probably pop the algorithm too. But yeah, the share is supposed to help a lot. So thanks, Hood. I need to jump a route or get a hit stick fumble or something to go my way. So let's see. Pablo Torre did an investigative research, and apparently Balmer might have circumvented the cap and paid Kawhi an extra 30 million in secret. Marcus, I don't know if you're old enough to remember this. This is bringing back deja vu for Joe Smith. Joe Smith was the first overall pick in 1995. He was a Golden State Warriors selection, so I remember Joe Smith really well. Out of Maryland, it's a Maryland Terrapin, and Smith went to the Timberwolves, and they paid him under the table. NBA found out, and they took away 5 first rounders from them for doing that. So if that's true, boy, the Clippers could be getting the NBA version of like a death penalty there. WWE Roosevy, welcome aboard. Hood, what I usually do is play Madden Ultimate Team, and I haven't played a lot so far since the game came out, so I'm a bit behind the 8 ball as far as my Ultimate Team is concerned. But yeah, I typically just play Ultimate Team. If you see a different uniform, it's probably because I'm playing solos for a moment. But yeah, I'm a Seahawks fan, so I usually have the Seahawks uniforms on. I had to put on the Raider uniforms since they got Pete Carroll and Geno this year. They said they gave him 30 million for endorsing a company that Ballmer invested in. Man, that sounds like a really easy way to circumvent things. So, is this just breaking like today, or has this been out there for a minute, Marcos? Because I'm curious what the repercussions will be. I need to kind of dive down the rabbit hole. But yeah, Blade, I don't know if he only signs for kids, but he signed for my kids. I thought that was nice of him. Super far behind an Ultimate Team this year for Travis. You feel like there's no catching up. Saw the same story today for Windsor. I'm sure we'll get caught up, Travis, as long as we have enough free time. My problem has been trying to thread the needle between Madden and MLB. I'm trying to play one day and one the next. And MLB, like this past weekend, and it was of course the Labor Day weekend, they had drops enabled on a different platform. So if you're unfamiliar with drops, it's like free packs for the viewers for just watching. So that brings a lot of extra eyeballs into your streams, right? As a content creator. So of course I streamed MLB the whole weekend, and now I'm further behind on Madden because I didn't play it for a couple days. But I think it will be okay. Madden's pretty user friendly, I think, compared to years gone by, as far as like no money spent stuff. And if you want to throw in a few bucks, and of course you'll get there faster. So it broke today. He also did no ads for the company. So it seems like they just created a shill endorsement that he didn't even work for, and then obviously should be a conflict of interest considering something that Ballmer owns. I don't really know what the repercussions on that are. Like, can you not endorse Microsoft if you're a Clippers player because Ballmer was like the Microsoft CEO or something like that? But it would seem like that should fall under some type of clause for the league. This guy's going to pick it with Void. I think that's a good time to concede the game. Usually I won't concede unless I'm down 21, but this guy's had the advantage the whole way. He has a better squad. Can't even decide on a theme team this year. And I think I forgot to turn off crossplay. Played squads about a week ago. I was on the front page of that purple platform and jumped in with Chowderhead and Mike. So turn on crossplay. Let me go shut that off right now while I'm thinking about it. Kawhi had a no-show deal for the Clippers for 6 years, says Windsor. Good game to my opponent. He had huge advantage in gameplay and, of course, the scoreboard as well. All right, so we're 1-1 on the morning. Let's get another game or two. If you guys are watching on TikTok, you're in charge of the timer. You can turn up the timer by following, subscribing, gifting, all that stuff. But if we just get a lot of likes and shares with the follows, we should be in pretty good shape. And I need to remember where this is at in the settings. I think you have to go out of Ultimate Team, right, and get it. Always turn it off. PC players are ridiculous. I hate the extra lagginess of crossplay. I don't know how we're in the year 2025 and crossplay lags so bad on these video games. And that's not a knock on EA. It's the same way with MLB. Always have it off. I don't want to play against Xbox guys or Nintendo guys when I'm on PlayStation. Game's already choppy enough as it is, and I feel like it's just all crossplay stuff. I think the only thing that I like crossplay for, Windsor, is like if you're on Xbox and I'm on PlayStation and I just want to play a game with you for squads, or you want to jump on Fortnite or something, it's nice to do it that way. But yeah, that should help. It's not having crossplay on. Like I may still lose, but may not be as bad. All right, so I think we got demoted, but that's fine. Sort of need to grind out some of the missions and fill past stuff from getting some hours in here. But yeah, PC players are ridiculous on these games. Oh yeah, I would definitely recommend turning it off in most gaming situations, Travis. Because if you're playing somebody on the same console you're at, there's no difference on if the game maybe is rendering a little faster or better for them. Xbox, I think, actually has the better generational console, despite being on PlayStation. And then if you got somebody with a really souped up PC, that should probably run better than your console does. Hey, Cam, how are you, buddy? Played your first 18 holes of golf ever the other day. Well, what did you think, Cam? How was the weather? How was the golf experience? You can tell me everything about it, Cam. I want to hear about if there's somebody driving around on the drink cart, if you had some good holes, if you were playing in a tournament, or if you were playing by yourself, playing with friends. Break me down on it, Cam. I love golf. Uh, you're bad. Weather was good. You'll be back 100%. Hey, nobody starts out, being Tiger Woods or Jordan Spieth or whoever. You gotta get out there and get some repetitions in. But I'm glad you got out and got the golf bug a little bit. Right, Marshawn gets a big hole and rips off almost in. Had some friends call you while you're in bed. Turned into a 4-hour fun fest, to be honest. Hey, 4 hours isn't bad for 18 holes. Sometimes you can go out and it can be very packed out the golf course, and you can easily spend 5 hours plus. AJ, thanks very much for the rose. You and your buddy start. Wife's dad came out and played the back nine with you. Oh, awesome. You guys get along pretty well, you and father-in-law. Uh, Greaves, I think it is. I hope I said your name right. Thank you for following. Who do you root for as an NFL fan? Man, had it on second in inches. I thought we'd just run a little quick hitter play, and I didn't get that thrown away fast enough. Once I realized the play was kind of botched. He's got a good press there, and my receivers didn't release cleanly, so now it's third and forever. Let's go for it. Who cares? It's your buddy's father. Oh, I'm sorry, I misunderstood. He's a cool dude. Yeah, life's definitely better. Once you guys do get married, if you decide to get married, a lot less people are interested in the institution of marriage these days, and I think that's fine. But if you do get married or you have a significant other, it's always nice if you get along with the significant other's family. Makes life just easy. If they want to come over and there's not a bunch of conflict and do things together. Well, not great, right? Came up just short of the first down on the first play, and then went into the pass attack, and the Saints guy was just flying after us. I'm assuming that's the limited edition Vic, and he's gonna spam the run with him. New gens are not having kids or getting married. It's true, Windsor. Yeah, I think people that are born after the year 2000 seem way less interested in getting married. User 42, how are you, user? Thanks for following. What in the world? Higgins just ran right past the defense. You and your girl will be married probably within the next year. Really enjoy the family time for Cam. Uh-oh. Cam, you want to take out the Walmart enjoyer? He's enjoying himself at Walmart a little too much, it sounds like. Yeah, I didn't catch that one at first, Dylan. Am I going to the game this weekend? I live in California. No, won't be going. Maybe I'll see him when the when the Niners come in. Or Windsor, do you want to roll him back out of here? And if you guys that are moderators, feel free to give him the discount double check. Yeah, that was pretty funny. He slipped it in. Well, he hasn't been slipping it in. That's why he's the Walmart prankster. All right, now we're ready for some football, guys. Now we got trolls coming in. I don't know how I didn't intercept it, but well, when you don't play for a while, you gotta jump on take your lumps a while. Some people just don't care, says Dylan. You get that. You're a Hawks fan out there in Texas. You wish you could go to the game for Chris. Same here, man. I wish we were close. I'm in Central California, so it used to be the option was to go see him play the Raiders or go see him play the 49ers, and I've never actually gone to see him play in person throughout my whole life. Been to numerous Warrior games and A's games, but I do think when I head up to see the Seahawks, going to stay and catch a couple games. Uh-oh, here we go. Same profile picture. Windsor, hey, thanks for subscribing. Windsor just cranked up the timer. You guys are hanging out. Be sure to show your hype emotes to Windsor. All right, have you guys not banned him yet? It takes me slightly longer to ban these guys. Okay, yeah, Cam got him. Thanks, Cam. So it was the co-host that we didn't want in chat. I mean, we like engagement, but yeah, we don't want to be gross out. It's really up to you guys, Cam. I gotta drive little Danielle Freak, one of them, to music lessons later, so that's not till noon. I could stream for a while, or I can jump off and edit some videos. I'm way behind on video editing. What in the world am I doing? Cam, are you sure you want to see this bad gameplay right now? Cam, holy cow. Cam with the Galaxy. He does. He's like, punish me some more, Donnie. Thanks for the shoot the apple as well. And the GG. Landon, thanks for following. How are you, Landon? This guy's got that million coin Mike Vick card. I don't know what Vick goes for, but I saw he dropped this past weekend. Missed the first part of the stream. You got it, bud. Uh-oh, here we go. How many burners this guy got? All right, Cam's got him. Thanks, Cam. Yeah, this guy's got a pretty smooth run attack with Vic, and just kind of keeps strung out here defensively. Which way will he go? All right, so Austin Cunningham is fault. Austin, tell us about yourself. Who do you root for as an NFL enjoyer? Who's your favorite NFL team is what I'm getting at. He's got all kinds of motion. And that's a slick play, although we do snuff it out behind the line of scrimmage. Yeah, that's very true. Yep, I usually would block, then mute it, and get it out of there. That's Austin's second account. Austin, multi-way follower. We appreciate you, Austin. I've had very little success in the offensive game. I switched over to Atlanta Playbook, and I don't know if I really like it that much. Tried that last week, and I haven't dove into it a whole lot. Windsor with the Galaxy. Let's go, Windsor. Following in Cam's footsteps. Seems like a lot of people are trying to scum kick right now, too. Oh, no, I don't mind doing a long stream. I didn't know if anybody really wanted to watch, getting on kind of weird hours for me. But I hit the Discord last night right before I fell asleep and let you guys know I probably wouldn't start till at least after 6. 6 my time, West Coast time, because I have to do, daddy Uber service next couple of days. My kid's school doesn't start till next week, so they haven't met the teachers and all that stuff, so there's some like orientation tomorrow. Had to break out the heater this morning, Dawn. It's kind of cold. Oh, nice. I wish it was that cold here. We're still dealing with a bit of heat in the valley, but it is supposed to cool down throughout the week, so that's nice. I got to get caught up on my lawn work. Hey, Austin, thanks for the hand heart, bud. Austin joining the party there on TikTok chat. You guys are cranking up a lot of time. If you're watching on the For You page, come on in and please follow. Got any friends showing online, share the stream with them. Definitely appreciated. Going to the MSU game this weekend. It's going to be in the 40s. All right, how bundled up will you be for 40-degree weather? I think those of you that live out more in the center of the country are more immune to that cold weather than we are. Sometimes it'll be like 60 degrees and I have the hoodie on in here, and some of the guys from like Indiana give me so much grief. They're like, it's not even cold. You guys don't even get snow there. Probably long sleeve and a hoodie, potentially with the hat, but probably not. I'd rather have the extra layer and be able to take it off than not have it in case there's wind chill or something. Only annoying thing is then your hands are kind of tied up holding it or trying to make sure you don't leave it behind in your seat if you're at a game. Boy, he shot right through the line. Hey, Jason Alexander, thank you for connecting with us and following today. Jason, who's your favorite NFL player? I said Alexander. Jason Anderson. Yeah, it would be good if I could read. Jason Anderson, welcome in. And Higgins not able to turn that upfield. There's nobody to stop him if we could have got the stride on the defender. Let's see, to add a few more details to the Kawhi thing, they paid his uncle too, as the endorsement contract was only valid if he stays a Clipper. This sounds terrible. Man, I hope there's some repercussions from it. I'm not even a Clipper hater. You know, I would like to see that fan base get to have some enjoyment. I think the Clippers have suffered so much through the years. Really forgotten about team in their own city, you know, compared to how the Lakers are super loved. But if you're breaking the rules, then yeah, let's break out the band hammer for those guys. What's happening, JSN? Are you ready for some football? So I don't know what's going on. Windsor read the article, and I got Marcus and Purple Chat that read the article. Kawhi Leonard, I'm going to summarize without, you know, getting myself sued here. So Kawhi, don't sue me if you're watching, but Kawhi Leonard allegedly got $30 million from Steve Ballmer, the Clippers owner, for an endorsement from one of Ballmer's companies for not doing anything. So sounds terrible if that's the case. And only thing I can compare it to is we get sliced through. I was thinking, oh, we're getting back in the game. Only thing I can compare it to was Joe Smith back in the day. Joe Smith was the first overall selection in 1995 by the Warriors. Became a free agent eventually. Timberwolves signed him, and they paid him, I forgot what they paid him, 10-15 million off the books extra. Signed a really cheap deal with the Timberwolves to come back, and investigation found out he was getting extra money under the table, and Timberwolves lost 5 first rounders. And I forgot how long Smith got suspended, but I think he took a pretty big suspension too. Oh, JSN, I don't know, man. I hope the Seahawks win by, you know, at least a 2-score advantage, so it's not a stress fest game. But I could see that game going anyway. I feel like it's probably close to a coin flip. You know, the Niners, they still have a lot of offensive talent. They were bad last year because of the injuries. If they're relatively healthy, they'll probably at least masquerade as a contender for a while. I don't know that Brock Purdy's going to do a whole heck of a lot for them. And then Seattle is just, they got a lot of moving parts going there. It's the first game for Darnold. He didn't play a ton of preseason games. I mean, he should be pretty coached up on what the offense is, but new coach, new coordinator, head coach hasn't really established himself so much. So I don't know. I could see Seattle coming out flat. I could see them blowing the Niners out. I hope it's a Seahawks blowout, but yeah, I'm not big on predictions right now. So happy football's back. Me too, Chris. Let's see. Obviously, that's still tax, right? How would they not see it? Oh, I don't know about the tax implications. I haven't read up on the article. Yeah, your assumption is it has to be tax, but you know, we may get another layer to it where, oh, yeah, and they paid Kawhi in cryptocurrency or something too, which would make it even worse. But I'm just speculating, Cam. I don't believe that's the case. I'm just saying, you know, who knows what all is going to come out on this thing. But yeah, Chris, I'm ready for some football for sure. I'm ready for fantasy and snacks and overreactions and all the good stuff. Was close to playing MLB today. I'm close to being done with that neon uh team affinity thing that came out, but I was like, I need to get in a football stream. Been playing too much MLB. Yeah, can you imagine if it's on tax cam? Yeah, but yeah, they probably paid taxes on it, trying to make it look legitimate. At least is what I would guess at this moment. His pass rush is just crazy getting through my offense here. If we get down 21, we'll probably throw the game, guys. Sorry for playing kind of rough, but sometimes you have to just kind of take your lumps, get used to playing again, get used to making fast decisions, or at least trying to. Pre-snap reads are rough for me, and I gotta get my team kind of grinded up here a bit. Let's see. Jackson Vest, thanks for following. We love everybody to follow. When you guys follow, not only do the lights flash for you, we do a longer stream. So, yeah, please follow up. But hey, that puts us back in the mix. All right, so JSN, he thinks the Seahawks are going to win over the 49ers at home 20-14. That sounds like a reasonable prediction. Now, I don't mind saying something and being wrong, but I really don't have a great clue as to what to expect from Seattle. Yeah, the gifts are always good, Austin. Yeah, I don't expect most viewers to be able to gift, but if you're scrolling, you I mean following's free, right? Sharing's free, tapping the screen is free. I've got a treasure trove of MLB The Show packs for the next MLB The Show stream. Try to get you guys getting all those likes in. This guy's clamping. His defense is right there on my intended targets. I got to get some faster guys to stretch the field. Need a better quarterback than Knicks too by this stage. Taking a shot where his safety vacated on his user. We caught it, but apparently didn't get the feet down. Let's send out the field goal unit. See, Marcus says, if the story is true and there's more, you think Silver would force Ballmer to sell? He's asking me. I mean, the last forced sell was the Clippers, right? And that was a lot more serious. Yeah, I guess they're serious in their own way, but what was it? Donald Sterling proved to be a scumbag. I guess they knew Sterling was a pretty bad dude, but then they finally got him, caught red-handed saying a lot of racist stuff. You can't have guys circumventing the rules either. I don't know what they would do to Ballmer. I don't know if they want to get the precedent of forcing teams to sell too often to be the thing. Maybe they would have an owner's vote on it to weigh in from the other owners. I know it's kind of a good old boys club to be a professional sports owner. Those guys are billionaires and they scratch each other's back in a lot of ways, but they have to have severe repercussions though too, because you're going to get other teams trying to do the same move. If that's what happened, they would get absolutely banned him, says Cam. Adventures of Titanus. How's it going, Adventures? Good to have you in the red chat. Raymond Edits, thanks for following. Raymond, who do you root for as a football fan? Yeah, I think the other owners probably would turn against him, right? Gonna need some defensive takeaways to pull my way here. Yeah, Raymond, who's your favorite football team? Is what I'm trying to get at. Oh, he's setting up screen. I recognized it late. I got away with it. Cam says, especially if that's what happened. It's happened a multitude of times. Yep. Could turn into a witch hunt. The Bucks. Oh, right on, Raymond. Yeah, good to have you join us today. All right, Vic not able to save him on that third and long. We'll see if he keeps the ball here. I am a Seahawks fan, as a matter of fact. My favorite Seahawk all time, Steve Largent. How about for yourself, Adventures? Are you also a Seahawks supporter? We let other friends come in here and watch the stream too. It's no Niner fans. If you're Niner fans, see your way out. Just joking, man. Everybody's welcome. Well, had him on fourth and long. Higgins too fast for my defense, and I think we'll try to catch a different game here. Sorry, we're having some rough games. At least we won the first game of the day. Let's see. Adventures of the Giants fan. What do you think about Russell Wilson and Jackson Dart? I guess Jackson's going to be the backup quarterback, is what I was reading. So I guess Jameis Winston going to be falling to third string. They're in New York. All right, we're looking for another game. Actually, let me see. Did I get any packs? Because we've been progressing through. I need to get a little bit more of the season tickets so I can fully power up Marshawn Lynch and some of these other guys. Let's see. Marketplace. Doesn't look like I have any packs in the queue, but let's see if we have the daily. I bought it yesterday when I wasn't streaming. Hope Russ put some good numbers for you guys. Oh, I don't know, Martino. Off top of my head, that's a tough one. CMC, if he's healthy, would be up there still. I say that as a Niners hater, but guy's a heck of a back. He's only 1 year removed from, an MVP quality season. Derrick Henry was really good last year, although I feel like Henry is so old that he should be dropping off, but he's still pretty effective. I know you asked for top 3. I'm probably missing somebody. Oh, Barkley. Yeah, Barkley's got to be the best back, right? I'm lukewarm on Cooper Kupp. Tristan, what do you think about it? I know he's a Washington kid, so it's kind of nice for him to get the homecoming and come play for the Seahawks. But I don't know that Cooper has a whole lot left in the tank. I'd rather have DK Metcalf lining up for us, but DK was due to get paid, and he did get paid big time. And I don't blame Seattle for converting him into a pick. Oh, all time, I don't know, man. Probably for myself, it would be Barry Sanders, Walter Payton, and maybe Emmett. As far as the guys I've watched, although Emmett wasn't super exciting to watch, I probably would take Marshall Faulk or LaDaine Lee and Tomlinson as far as personal preference. But yeah, Smith was just such a grinder out there. Gabe Davis re-signed with the Buffaloes. As a Colts fan, you thought it was nice to pick up along with JSN. Yeah, they needed somebody opposite JSN, and then we signed Martez. What is it? Martez Valdez Scantling, but we already waived him. I guess the Niners picked him up for this coming game, so the Niners can try to glean something off of our offensive playbook. What do you think, Martino? Who's your top 3 running backs of all time? But I'm not old enough to remember Gale Sayers or Jim Brown or any of those guys. I guess Jim Brown was like a man playing against boys in his day. Kind of tough to gauge, somebody that played in the 50s and 60s versus the modern day too. I don't think I want to be in corner. Let me make some defensive adjustments since I'm here. Do I think it's time for Jerry Jones to retire? Oh, it probably was time 15 years ago, but I don't think Jerry wants to give away control. If you have the money in the bank and you own the franchise, and especially if you've had a lot of success like Jerry Jones did throughout his ownership run, you're taking that deal to the grave with you, just like Al Davis did. Franchise current state be damned, right? Jerry's in charge. J-Boat, did you follow the stream? J-Boat wants to play next. All right, we got 4th and 3 incoming. My impression is it's going to keep the offense out. But yeah, I think Jerry's well past his prime. I don't think the Parsons deal was too bad for Dallas, though, in all seriousness. He's got a lot of pre-snap motion going on here. He finds Worthy to get the conversion. As a Cowboys hater, you love it. He's legit keeping him down, says Tristan. Okay, so there's a timer up over my right shoulder. If you're watching on TikTok especially, you're in charge of the timer. Your shares, likes, chat messages, they all affect the timer a little bit. Following definitely drives it up, and subscribing and gifting will move it up too. Windsor, I need to write your name on the subscriber wall. Forgot to do it between games. Let's see. Lynch, Peterson, and CMC. Yeah, Peterson had a heck of a run for a long time. I personally love Marshawn. I don't think he's one of the all-time backs, but you know, you phrased it in a way that's, yeah, you're just your top three in your time watching, which is fair. Thought my usering was okay. Thought we might animate and get the interception, but not quite where we needed to be. Like, I'm there, I'm rubbing the route, but he's able to bop off and grab it with Hawkinson. Hey, there we go. Cole, thanks for following. Martino, gonna see yourself in the gulag bringing that up. But he's able to get those three guys in the same area and make the right decision. Not able to get a pick there. Let's see. Aussie Cards, welcome aboard. Thanks for following, Aussie. Cole, Aussie, who do you guys root for as NFL fans? Let's see, Cam says his running back list, LT, AP, and Marshall Falk. 24 years old for Cam. The G-Men. All right, we got Giants fans everywhere coming through this morning. Shady and Le'Veon pulling up the top 5 for Cam. Yeah, McCoy had a heck of a career too. I feel like Le'Veon Bell was only really good for a season or two there, but boy, he was outstanding when he was in his prime. Is he still playing professional football or trying to? I thought he was becoming a social media master there, kind of like Antonio Brown. Last I had heard, but I don't know if he's officially retired. He was an amazing runner. Shady and King Henry are interchangeable for Cam. Lost his mind. Okay. Yeah, I thought he was becoming a social media edge lord for Le'Veon Bell, but I didn't know if he was still trying to play or hoping to resurrect his career or any of that stuff. Yeah. Stepped out, was trying to sidestep and buy some time, and you guys saw what happened. He's just grifting on X. Hey, the grift works, I guess, for some of these guys. Got to watch him at MSU as well, and got to watch more of his prime. I don't think I realized he was an MSU guy. Shows you how little I pay attention to college football. Oh no, Montrezl Sweat gets it there. At least we get the ball right back. But now the run game gonna get put on the back burner even more. My team is pretty overpowered, guys. This afternoon, I'm gonna try to grind some Madden and get caught up on all the challenges I haven't gone through. Does anyone play on the what's it called? The PlayStation Remote Play app thing? Let me see if I can find the right name. I've heard it's really laggy, but I was thinking about trying to do some of the solo stuff when I'm like watching TV. Because I bought the Nintendo Switch 2 copy of MLB The Show. That's just a Switch copy. PlayStation Remote Play is what I'm looking for. Anybody using PlayStation Remote Play? Because having the game on the Nintendo makes it really easy with the cross progression to knock out all the solo stuff. You can sit there and run the conquest maps and the mini seasons and this and that, and it's been beneficial to me as a content creator to get all that stuff done. Hopefully give you guys better content. Hey Trent, how is it? Is there any recommendations you would give me as somebody that's never used the remote play thing? Do I need to turn on my PlayStation in here and then I can play it on the Wi-Fi throughout the house type of deal, Trent? Because grinding out some better cards will definitely make for better content. All right, so the console's got to be on, and then you just sync them up together, and you use your phone as a controller, I assume. And Higgins and I have been held on. It automatically turns it on. Okay. Yeah, Austin, I would. I think people get bored watching challenges, so I usually try not to stream the challenges too much. Not trying to make too many excuses for playing bad. I mean, that's part of it, but you know, when you have the inferior team, you're going to lose more too. But it's nice to just jump on and talk football with you guys. And we'll hang on to that one for a nice conversion. It looks to be like in a dime formation here. Maybe it's nickel. I do see two tight ends. I mean, excuse me, two linebackers. All right, Trent. So not for a head-to-head play, but for knocking out challenges and offline stuff, do you think it works pretty well? The PlayStation Remote Play app. I have an old phone. I think this is like a iPhone SE, probably like the equivalent of like an iPhone 6 or 7. Would prefer to run it on that, but I don't know that's going to be strong enough. Probably need to use my iPhone 14, which is fine. I just don't want to burn up my phone gaming on it too much. I'll try to give you top 5 receivers all time off top of my head, and if I leave anybody out, nobody jump down my throat. I would say Rice, Moss, Calvin Johnson, Steve Largent, and I'd probably take Art Monk as well. Yeah, my internet's pretty good. Yeah, the internet's solid, Trent. You will watch, and if they leave, that means they're not true followers. Austin, I love the way you think. That was a touchdown if we would have put it on Marshawn. Probably read it a little too late. Realized it was a good route there. Too late. I appreciate you, Austin. If you guys are watching on TikTok for the first time, you can click on my profile. The link tree's there. And join us in the Discord. If you're in the purple chat or red chat, it should be in the About Me. If you guys would like to join, just let me know if you want to. I'm not playing viewers at all, Yukaya. Imagine that. Not really sure how those guys have the beat me for $10 thing up on their screen and don't get in trouble with how strict TikTok is, but more power to them if it works for them. Yeah, we're just playing for the love of the game around here. Right, here's the list from Cam out of receivers that Cam has seen. He's going to give us his top 5 wide receivers. Probably should have went for it, to be honest with you guys, but let's just get some points on the board and try to make a game out of it. Got this game in at least one more guaranteed. If you follow and you're watching on TikTok, the timer will go up. All right, so Cam's got Randy Moss. Oh, Larry Fitzgerald. I forgot Larry. Larry probably would be an over Art Monk if I redid the list. Julio and Prime AB. Yeah, AB had a good run there for a few seasons. Till Vontez Burfict got him. But apparently Brown was already a jerk and squirrely even before the Burfict hit. I think it just accelerated things for him. Clicked on the wrong defensive player there. Yeah, Steve Smith, Marvin Harrison Sr. Reggie Wayne was really good. A lot of those guys were solid. I thought the CPU was going to animate and grab it once I saw it get closer. That was super interceptable. I just stayed on my own user trying to move over there. Hey, right on, Carmelo. Thanks for watching. How's school going today? Tell your friend to follow if he hasn't, Carmelo. We need more followers so the stream goes longer. Yeah, Reggie Wayne was really good. When Sports Science still produced new content, there was the Sports Science where they had Larry Fitzgerald as the guest, and they were showing his catch radius and Throwing to Larry Fitzgerald was like throwing to an elephant, is what they used as like a super imposing on the screen to show how you could kind of throw the ball anywhere to the guy, and he was able to lean over and haul that in super consistently throughout his career. Right, Snead, you're never going to get an easier interception opportunity. He'll pull it down. We're trying to rally back into the game. No, they didn't, Carmelo. Everybody should follow then. Carmelo's pulling her like, Lane, thanks for following. Elmo, thanks for following. How are you doing, Elmo? Let's see. Question: do you know if last week's Team of the Week players Kim works for this week's, and how long is the boost? Hey, TikTok chat, can you guys answer that question? Do you know if last week's Team of the Week player chemistries work for this week's Player of the Week, and how long does the boost last? Elmo, I'm out of the loop. I have not been on top of the game as much as I usually am here in the early release. Been playing this one and MLB, and I'm kind of behind on both. Braden Burns, how are you, Braden? All right, I got to burn a timeout. Was trying to get that snap away, but it wasn't animating. Broke the huddle too late. This is Madden 26. Trent, do you know? I'm trying to get an answer for Elmo. Elmo, I'm going to paste it into the TikTok guys that may not have their volume up too much. All right, there we go. There's a question for you guys. Please let me know in TikTok chat if you have the correct answer. Josh, good to see you there in the purple stream. Can't we collab sometime? Brayden, have you even followed my stream? I don't remember chatting with you before, Brayden. If you get a chance, please check out seriousfun.org. They provide children living with serious illnesses a spectacular camp experience in a high-quality medical care environment. It's super safe and supportive. So again, please check out seriousfun.org, that charity near and dear to our buddy Josh's heart. Usually plug that instead of plugging Josh for, like, you know, his Twitter account or whatever the case could be. Not what we wanted, right? Trying to claw back in and try to force it up the field under duress. I need better blocking up front. Bo Nix has been getting hammered here. Bo Nix needs to go too. I need a better quarterback. See, don't cut. The Block Dragon has raided. Thanks, Block Dragon. And we get another interception here, so a lot of interceptions going both ways. Gives me opportunity to try to get back in. Hope you had a great stream. Anybody tuning in right now from Block Dragon stream, I go by Danielle Freak, and I do a lot of sports gaming and sports content here on my streams. Well into my 40s, and I'm out in California. Happy to be in front of any new eyeballs that are watching for the first time. Yeah, Higgins is going to open up there in the middle, but man, that took too long for me to get through my progressions. Also for him to kind of get that uncover look to him. I don't know about this Atlanta playbook. I know people said it's a good one. Maybe I just don't know how to run it well. Seahawks playbook didn't have a lot of plays that I was enjoying in it thus far either. If you guys are playing Ultimate Team, what playbooks are you guys using? I want to throw to Marshawn, but I had the X receiver open. Took too long to make the read. I'll make him burn one of his timeouts. Probably try to run that play again. See if I get that same look. And if I don't, punt away. Yeah, I could see that was going to be bad. The Honey Badger underneath the route and takes it away. Honey Badger takes what he wants. See how he does in retirement for, you know, his next chapter of his young life. Like he was just coming out of college the other day. How he's all done. And that nice little animation does bring us to the end. Yeah, I don't know. He didn't answer me when I asked if he's a follower and stuff. I'm not huge on doing collaborative stuff because sometimes you jump on with somebody and they start cussing or they start saying something that's, you know, hinting towards racism or something, and it just gets awkward and you have to get away from it as fast as you can. Yeah, I don't know what the guy had in mind, if he was thinking about doing one of those TikTok, what do they call them? The matches, the dual streams where one person takes an opposing viewpoint or whatever, but sometimes there's good collaborations that are out there too. Probably should do more of that on the purple side than I do. Higgins able to fight back, and we get a big play off the busted play. Almost broke it in. We'll scoot on down to the 25. Not much. They're on the run. We'll get a positive play, though. But yeah, thanks for diving into that one, Cam. Set up the collab. We'll, Cam. Hey, Tyson, what's up, buddy? Tyson kept saying please earlier in the chat, and I don't know what Tyson was asking me about. I think one of his messages was getting held. Hey, yeah, streams should be fun, right? Streams should be fun. Gameplay should be fun. If it stops being fun, why do it, right, Tyson? I just ran right into the defender, but we still got the push forward. My impression of him, Cam, and I haven't been around him much, was that he wasn't particularly friendly. And I thought, well, can't blame him because, you know, probably tough being who he is. But I usually avoid talking about other streamers. But yeah, when I popped in, maybe my my reputation preceded me or something. He didn't seem thrilled to see another partner in his chat. Rick Boss, how's your day going? Since you're hanging out with us, friend, please be sure to subscribe and hit the thumbs up since you're in the red chat. May have caught him on a bad day or something. They recommended going for 2, and it worked out. All right, Higgins doing a handstand. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, maybe he thought I was going to come in and try to self-promote, which I mean, I never do that, but having the check mark next to your name, people know that you've done content at least at one point around that the purple app, as I usually call it. We'd like to just call it by its name, but we know TikTok can be strict. All right, so we're back in. We've had a few turnovers. We need another defensive stand here. Yeah, got to find the right energy. Yep. I like doing like watch along streams with other streamers if we're watching the same sports content and just talking about it and reacting to it, particularly if it's like my favorite team versus their favorite team, and we can kind of sit there and learn about each other's teams and the roster and the coaches and the managers and so on. I probably would, William. That sounds like a lot to get for Chase Brown. I got Puka pretty early in my one team that I have. Chase Brown's going to have a huge year, says Cam. In his opinion. Yeah, I feel like Puka is going to be the man barring injuries there for Los Angeles. Especially if it's like points per reception league. I'd like to have Nakua. So I looked at that wrong. I thought William was getting Puka and Kittle. I skipped over Nico. So I don't know. Yeah, that seems kind of balanced. I wouldn't be too interested in getting George Kittle for those guys. I'd rather have Nakua. You have Hampton, Gibbs, JSN, Tyreek, Warren. Trying to upgrade your tight end. You can always keep an eye out for injuries or somebody to emerge to. Probably going to be a breakout tight end or two throughout the season. It's got to be in the right spot waiver position wise to get them. Decent game. I was down big early. We've scored 11 unanswered. Trying to level this up. Bit of a late start. Probably got one more game left. We'll see if this takes 13 minutes or not. If you're watching on TikTok, please follow. The timer goes up when you guys follow. Following's free. Boy, we had good pressure in there, but not able to get to the quarterback. Yeah, hard to say if Kittle's going to start to slow down a bit. I think he's like 34 or so. And the Niners didn't look as threatening last year. Started out okay, but then they started racking up their injuries. I hate that play. That play works really well against me. I don't know what his adjustments are to it. Oh, that was mesh spot. All right, he ran something similar earlier. He must have hot routed it. So mesh spot. Need those guys to get jammed at the line. I didn't mean to go off sides, but it'll set him up first and goal, I think. So let him convert, maybe get a couple more cracks at it. But I clicked on the wrong defensive player. And he gets it to Hawkson. I thought that looked pretty covered up, but dumps it off, and my reactions are late. So I'm going to have to score, try to get an onside recovery here. And my defenders kind of rubbed each other like a screen, so that worked out great for my opponent. Hey, Lane, thanks for following. Not sure if I saw Lane's follow a minute ago. Got 22 followers so far today. Always like to try to aim for a follow a minute average, but whenever you shift content, it seems like it takes a while for, at least for the TikTok side, to pick you up as doing something different, and we're sort of in between trolling off on baseball and diving into football full time. Also starting late today probably didn't help much. But thanks to the 22 of you that have followed so far. All right, we need a miracle down 10. I thought you had to have 1,000, but it changes from time to time what the requirements are. Had Higgins not able to hang on. And I think the 1,000 just gets you access to like TikTok Live Studio. Nardo, I don't know if they've updated it or not, to be honest with you. I think that was the right read. He's not able to hang on through the hit stick, and 4th and 10 here. Yeah, same play. Gulacker comes over, animates, and that's that. I guess we have enough timeouts to battle through and see what happens, but drawn pretty thin here. Try bringing in some pass pressure. That would have been nice to have gotten a fumble. Scoop and score would have brought us right back in. I don't know, Cam. I mean, when I started, you had to have 1,000. You had to be with an agency for them to grant you a stream key, and then they opened it up for you could stream on TikTok Live Studio. And now I'm not really sure what it is. For a while, you had to be established somewhere else, and you could get in contact with them, and they would give you like a 180-day trial. So I'm not sure what the stream requirements are. And I think streaming off your phone is a lot different than being able to do like the gaming content on the streams. Yeah, it feels like it's shifted a lot, and that's one thing with TikTok. It's always kind of evolving as a platform pretty frequently. Yeah, we get the ball back, so not out of there yet. I guess I shouldn't run that mid high low play because keep getting pass broken up. Yeah, I wonder if like the IRL stuff is easier to do just to go live off your phone as far as like requirement wise. Yeah, that was bad. I'm lucky I didn't throw a pick. All right, we'll get Pitts out of bounds. 3rd and 2. Need a lot to break for me here if we're gonna pull this back. Higgins just can't hold on. That's been the problem for the decent reads that I've had. I've just been getting the ball jammed out too often. Too far for a field goal try here. Unless we got the guy from the Jaguars. That crazy kick in the preseason. All right, Marshawn gets a big play. And we're back in the ball game. So we'll run past Travis Hunter for the touchdown. Hey, Bryce, thanks for following. How are you today, Bryce? Everybody be like, Bryce, follow up. Still got 8 minutes left guaranteed. Was thinking to do some solos, but if we get follow train going, maybe jump into one more ranked, or excuse me, one more solo game. Ranked in Madden's a different deal than ranked in MLB. Hey, Nachos, how the heck are you, buddy? You ready for some football tomorrow, Nachos? I know I am. My opponent came out throwing a lot that last drive. Let's see if they just try to hammer it up here with a run. Yeah, I'm doing good. Probably will be on around these hours tomorrow, and then hopefully a bit earlier the rest of the week. Nachos doesn't watch football, to be honest. That's okay. Hey, Fear Stewart, good to see you. Thank you for the heartbeat, Fear. And we got a little jam there from behind from Worthy, and I'm not able to disengage fast enough for Sneed. So Golden goes the other way. Guess we're racking up some stats against one another, but not what I wanted. You know, Double Mug was working last time, so went back to the well, and he had a nice cross to beat it. Mainly hockey and baseball. Are you going to get the new NHL when it comes out, Nachos? They usually provide us a creator code through EA, so I'll probably play it in the coming week for at least a stream or two. Hey, Tanner's here. What's up, Tanner? They don't release it on PC. You're going to be getting it, or getting a used console eventually. On the lunch break. What's for lunch today, Tanner? Thanks for tuning in. Spend some time with us. Actually, taking a quick look. I don't see anything up for hockey yet, but hopefully I'll be on that hockey game for you guys. Give you some really rough hockey gameplay. Alright, I'm going to utilize my timeouts on this drive, see if we can get down their score and try to get the onside kick recovery. Staring at the play art too long. Wouldn't be sure I was on the right defender. I threw it right at his user. Thankfully, it wasn't picked. Had a little pocket for the receiver, but led him too far. Yeah, the game's in dire straits, but try to keep the flicker of hope alive here on 4th and 4. I do have a lot of coins. Maybe I should spend some of my coins, upgrade my roster. I've been waiting for a touch. I think I read that too late. Fortunately, I did. Let's see. Lane Van Last. Thanks for following, Lane. All right, that should be the game, but we'll play through it. And I'll see if I have any packs or anything to open here post-game for us. Opponent's like, let me get some more touchdowns up on you, bud. Let's see. So see, Lane, who do you root for as a football fan? Like, who's your favorite NFL team? And I'll hand off to Marshawn. See if he uses a timeout or if he's content with the victory. And there's the timeout. Send out the field goal unit here. We will not block that kick. I thought, here comes the old pitch behind to the kicker reverse trick play thing. So, all right. Next Madden stream probably will be in 2 streams. We will definitely have some different players in the lineup for you guys. How's our timer looking, TikTok? We're in the 2-minute warning. If you follow, timer will go up. Let me do some solos, see if we have any packs, show you guys where my roster is and where it is, not where we need it to be for, you know, for being competitive here in seasons or any of the other game modes. I've yet to touch house rules this year. Not sure if house rules is open at the moment, but need to get on it and start getting through some of the Ultimate Team content. And let's go take a look here. And so eventually I'll build into a Seahawks team. Currently content to run best player available, but I got a couple 85s, a lot of 80s out here. Need to get some more season tickets, finish off maxing out Marshawn Lynch and T. Higgins. Got to figure out what I'm doing with my X Factors. Need to go through, quick sell some players, get the training up. We got Yolacker as our best defensive player. But what's it cost on the market right now to go and buy like an 85? Let's just take a quick look. I got 250,000 coins, which isn't a whole lot considering how much Madden cards can cost, but probably some upgrades to be made. So let's see. Quality. You can search by overall. See if there's any Seahawks in that realm. So I can get like a couple of 84s or 85s that I don't have already for my coin stack. Probably need to figure out what is the biggest need and then address that and kind of build out that way. Let's see. Witherspoon would be good for me defensively. I'm not sure if that's a little bit high since it's early in the morning. If the price might go a little lower with undercutters later. Hutchinson would be good for my theme team. Ernest Jones would be a nice user at linebacker. So yeah, I need to grind out the stuff, and we'll have a better lineup next go on the next stream. Kenneth Walker wouldn't be bad to have, but since I've already got Marshawn, I don't really need Walker too much. I don't know if there's any Seahawks that are above 85 yet. Probably. No, not yet. All right, let me get Windsor up on our subscriber wall and we'll raid out. Thanks to Block Dragon for the raid and everybody for hanging out. Sorry it was such a late stream. We will raid over to we'll raid Eggnog 4K this morning. He's got you guys covered with the new NBA 2K game. I thought about getting it, but I think I will avoid it. While we're raiding, we will write down Windsor as a resubscriber there on TikTok. All right, guys, I will probably play MLB tomorrow as we bounce back and forth. And then the next stream, we can react to Cowboys and Eagles. Hope you guys had a great time. And I know I did. We'll see you again real soon. Here we go. We're